Hey guys, it's He Dude. I guess I wanted to come on here and do another video talking about, I guess, in my opinion, I guess from what I heard that they're doing, Insomiac is making based on the projects or something that they're doing, and it seems like they're doing a shitload of projects. It's like, it seems like Insomiac has really been jumping into the whole, superhero gaming genre, and they've been, I know I mentioned this already, but they've been doing it since 2018 when they first released Spider-Man on the PS4 before it got remastered on the PS5. I'm kind of hoping, it's like, that doesn't mean that they're working on too many projects, because they're working on multiple things right now. That's not even, I guess, yeah, that's including the Venom game and the X-Men game, which, honestly, not to mention even, Insomiac Spider-Man 3, which I'm excited for. But, again, I'm wondering if they're gonna really, because I heard that Insomiac's, Spider-Man and Insomiac's Wolverine do take place in the same universe. So I'm wondering, are they gonna have a sort of a team up crossover? Which I will admit, if they do that, that would be great. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see Spider-Man and Wolverine, not just on, I guess, on the big screen, but maybe on just in video game or in general. I feel like, in my opinion, that would actually be just as good. It's but again, one thing I didn't realize, I guess both the Wolverine from Insomiac and Insomiac Spider-Man both take place on Earth 1048 or something. I'm okay. It's funny because now I'm just, figuring out all the, superhero universes take place on completely different, separate universes. But again, I'm kind of wondering if they're gonna make, another Avengers game. I'm not even gonna mention the one that came out in 2020 or 2021, which not a lot of people liked. And again, there were some games I actually kind of want to come out, which I didn't realize until I seen people's videos, but I would totally want a fucking Incredible Hulk game, because I have, the 3 games I've played is Incredible Hulk on the PlayStation 2, which I remember that one being kind of decent because it was based off of the Edward Norton MCU Hulk movie, which it still makes me hard to believe that this game was literally based off of the Edward Norton Hulk movie that doesn't really feel like it's in the MCU, but I guess it is, which makes it really confusing. Another one I actually grew up playing a lot when I was a kid on the GameCube, but I have on the PS2 now, is the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Now that game is a fucking gem. It's like an open world Incredible Hulk game. Another one I was obsessed with, I don't know if you guys ever played it, was Hulk from 2003 or 4. That was based off the Eric Bana movie from 2003. Now, I can't tell you how much I fucking played this game when I was a kid. I played those levels more than 100 times, it feels like. But again, I don't know. Something tells me I would kind of put maybe an Ant-Man movie. Not Ant-Man movie. I meant an Ant-Man video game. I don't know. That would be kind of cool to really jump into a suit as Scott Lang or Hank Pym and just really shrink them to the size of a fucking ant, kind of like he does in, all 3 movies. But I don't know, in my opinion, I think that would be kind of cool. But just go down microscopic size and stuff, and just see stuff normal, regular size people probably wouldn't. But it's again, I think that would be kind of cool. Another thing I would want, because I love this character more, in my opinion, more than anything, but I would totally want a fucking Ghost Rider open world game. Now that would be honestly sick as hell. Just go around riding on a motorcycle, just fighting off demons and evil spirits. I didn't realize there's a Ghost Rider mobile game. which I decided to download. I was like, this exists? I'm like, I'm hoping, you know, these pictures aren't a fucking lie when I look at them, because they look honestly amazing, but I hope they're not a lie. I mean, the last Ghost Rider game I ever played, and only Ghost Rider game I ever played, was on the PlayStation 2, based off of the Nicolas Cage movie from like 2007, which was the only reason I got into Ghost Rider in the first place. I know I mentioned Ghost Rider on this YouTube channel multiple times, but I mean, how I even dressed up like him for Halloween. It's like, it's one of my favorite Marvel, not just superheroes, but characters in general. But, again, I don't know, I just like, I would really want a video game, of open world video game of Ghost Rider really, really badly. But like, I don't know, it's like, it makes me wonder if they're even gonna make a TV show or a movie at all. Another TV show or movie at all of Ghost Rider, because, you know, Marvel Studios is literally still focusing on other things. It's not, I don't know, I hope it's, you know, fan related, but if it's not, I mean, again, I'm so glad that they're making an X-Men game, because it kind of makes me wonder if it's going to be based off of the X-Men 97 series, or the X-Men animated series, whatever you want to call it. Because they got two shows that will take place in the same universe. It's like, it would be cool to like maybe also make a Fantastic Four game as well. But like, I don't know. I'm like thinking, I mean, I'm not sure about the Fantastic Four game now that I think about it, even though I really do want one. It's just like, I'm not really sure I'm really ready for another Suicide Squad type game, but only because, you know, after that game, it's like, it didn't really seem like Rocksteady cared all that much when they were literally releasing this game, or the people running that company. They didn't really care all too much about that game. But again, I would want a Fantastic Four game. But another game, I don't know, maybe it's inevitable, or, you know, impossible more like, but I would really want a sequel to the Guardians of the Galaxy game that came on 2021. That game, I'm sorry, that game is honestly amazing. Like, honestly, it's funny in a lot of ways. Like, the gameplay, I don't know, it's like, I know people probably would get tired of the gameplay before long, or some people probably would, but I actually enjoyed it. Square Enix, I still can't believe they're the same company that made Final Fantasy and the Life is Strange games, but that game was, it's like, it's crazy, like, you know, this game was a flop, and I'm like, what's the reason why we didn't get a sequel of it? I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, honestly, like, personally, I actually liked it more than the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, even though I love all three movies, but, like, I don't know, it's like, James Gunn, I mean, maybe the games probably wouldn't do what James Gunn did with all three movies, but it's like, that game was honestly amazing in my opinion, but I don't know. I mean, I know we're probably not going to get a Guardians of the Galaxy 2 game anytime soon, but it would be cool. All I'm saying about the Fantastic Four movie is, like, if they ever make one, I would really maybe want it to be, you know, its own thing, kind of like, you know, Fantastic Four, the First Steps movie was. I'll admit, I never watched that movie. I want to, but it kind of seems like First Steps was kind of its own thing in the MCU. And Daredevil, now, honestly, I like Daredevil, but it's like right now I'm not really watching the Born Again show on Disney Plus, because I love the show from Netflix too much to really actually want to watch that show. But I would kind of maybe want a Daredevil game. It would be maybe make it kind of like Batman, sort of, where he's just like a vigilante in the city of Hell's Kitchen, New York. Obviously, you know, he's Matt Murdock. By day as a lawyer, by night he's a crime-fighting vigilante who's, I guess, somehow blind but knows how to fight crime, which I don't know how that even works. You're blind but know how to fight crime. But the show on Netflix was honestly, in my opinion, a fucking masterpiece. That intro, like, That show is just honestly fucking gold. Like, not to mention, and people may disagree with me, but the Daredevil movie from 2003 with Ben Affleck and Michael Clark Duncan and Jennifer Garner, that movie was awesome as fuck. It's like Michael Clark Duncan did a superb version of Kingpin, but I would want a game of that as well. And maybe, I don't know if that would actually make sense in Insomiacs continuity or something, or even in their universe, but I would really want a Sinister Six game. And I just realized when I was doing research for this video earlier this morning, I'm like, wait a minute. Kraven the Hunter killed the majority of Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery villains, so how would that even really make any sense in their universe if they're already dead? I'm like, can't retcon it because that wouldn't make sense, but maybe they could just do some sort of like where they're already the Sinister Six before they get killed, but I don't know. Again, I don't even know if like Marvel Studios is actually working on a Sinister Six movie or Sony is, because I know damn well, I think maybe some people know that Sony owns the rights to most of the Spider-Man villains, so I don't even know if that's actually what they're doing or not. I mean, it's just like Sony at this point, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again, Sony doesn't really seem like they've been caring all that much. And I like the Venom movies. I kind of like the Morbius movie a little bit because I'm a big vampire fan, but when it comes to most of their movies, they don't really seem like they care all that much. But I know like we're also getting the Captain America game, which I think is the 1943 Rise of Hydra game with Black Panther, the Iron Man game as well, and the Punisher game, which honestly, like, see, this is a game, and oh man, I'm always saying this because I love Deadpool. Like, they either need to bring Deadpool into a video game or do a sequel of the game from High Moon or Activision, because Deadpool is like one of the most funniest fucking characters I have ever had the pleasure of, witnessing in a Marvel universe. Again, I'm so glad that they brought him in the MCU, but it's just like, I don't know, they need to give Deadpool more love in gaming as well. It's like, this dude doesn't get it enough in my opinion. It's like, it's crazy because like I remember playing the Deadpool game made by High Moon and Activision, and it's like, I just do not understand why it was as short as it was. And I'm like, I wish I had more than what I actually got with that game, because I fucking loved it. Like, Nolan North, in my opinion, was like one of my favorite versions of Deadpool. I love Ryan Reynolds too. I love the both of them. I don't prefer one over the other, but I love Nolan North and Ryan Reynolds. It's like, I don't know. Again, if they don't use Nolan North, they need to make a video game with Ryan Reynolds doing the voice, because I'm sorry, like, I seen him in a commercial where it literally sounded like Ryan Reynolds voicing him, and it's like, if they do make another video game, it's like a complete remake or it's taking place in the same universe as Deadpool, please bring back Ryan Reynolds. Because like, maybe that might sound like I'm a Ryan Reynolds fanboy, but like, Ryan Reynolds is like the in my opinion, the definitive embodiment of fucking Deadpool, in my opinion. He has been since 2016. I mean, what's a shame is like, if they don't get a sequel to that game, like, if Insomniac doesn't, or Sony doesn't end up buying out High Moon and making a sequel to that game, it's only because it's always some stupid copyright bullshit. But like, I want to see Deadpool on the fucking gaming screen with Wolverine. Maybe because of Deadpool Wolverine that came out last year, but please, for the love of God, please do that. I'm like, I love Deadpool Wolverine so much. And again, Doctor Strange, I think that I didn't realize it when I was doing research for this video. I would also want to do, or maybe want to see a Doctor Strange video game where, you know, he's being just a sorcerer or something, but not to mention just traveling the multiverse, or, you know, multiverse or something, because I don't know, the stuff that they had in the sequel of Doctor Strange, or Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, I'm like wonder why they put it in there if they're just gonna literally underuse it, or, you know, not even put too much time into it. It's like called the Multiverse of Madness. So it's like, you know, I don't know if any of you guys are gonna, you know, understand how that doesn't make sense, but it's like, why would you not put much effort into the whole multiverse shit if, even though it's really called the multiverse of madness? But I don't know, in my opinion, it was the best parts of that game. Another game, I mean, I might have mentioned it also quite a bit of times as well, but they need to, like, just, I don't know, it's probably already canceled by now, which makes me, I don't know, really annoyed, because maybe the only reason why they canceled this game was because they got hacked, or it was a live service game. But I don't know, like Spider-Man the Great Web, it's like, why were they working on this game and then canceling it the minute they realized it just wasn't no point in making the game? Because, oh no, it's a live service Spider-Man game, so it's like, why even bother? But I don't know, that shit is just really stupid, because they even made a concept trailer and then they cancel it, so it's like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I'm like, bro, like, they need, in my opinion, Insomiacs needs to explore more of the multiverse type of stuff. I know they kind of did that in the Across the Spider-Verse, even though they brought back Insomiacs Spider-Man in there as well. But it's just like, I don't know, like, it would be so cool if they made like a multiverse type game in the Marvel Universe. I'm like, then again, Spider-Man the Great Web probably shouldn't be the only thing. But then again, I mean, the multiverse shit ain't really the only stuff I want Marvel games to explore. But again, I know they're, I guess, you know, thinking about, you know, trying to develop maybe a Cindy E. Moon game, which I guess at Silk, I'm assuming. And I'm like wondering, it's like, how much of her story are they gonna really dive into with her own? Well, I mean, obviously they're gonna maybe dive into her story a little bit more, because, you know, she's like one of the next generations of Spider people that's gonna be in the same universe as Peter Parker and Miles Morales. And it's like, you know, some people, you know, speculated that, you know, she might, you know, her Miles Morales might have, you know, some sort of like, you know, I guess they're gonna have their own spin-off game with Miles Morales and Silk, kind of like what they did with the Miles Morales game. And I'm like, whatever they do, I'm gonna be completely fine with. So it's like, hopefully, I mean, it's gonna be good. So it's like, I don't really know shit about Silk, other than the fact that they're really teasing her for, you know, Spider-Man 3. I don't know about, you know, her having her own spin-off game. I have no fucking idea, in my opinion. But another game I would really direly want, and I didn't realize until later on, was I would really want a Morbius game. Now, that is a character I actually, I guess, maybe piqued a little bit of interest in. And I don't know, I didn't... See, the thing is, I know not a lot of people like the movie all that much. Not to mention they made a lot of stupid decisions with not connecting it to the, you know, MCU with Michael Keaton being in that one. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't really make any sense. But maybe because, again, I'm a big vampire fan. And I know he appeared in Midnight Suns, but it's like, they need to make a video game about it. Like, I would so be down for literally just flying around as a vampire, or you know, just doing whatever. Like, I honestly don't even remember what the hell his abilities actually are. But again, I'm honestly not expecting, you know, Insomiacs to make every single one of the games that, you know, me or a lot of people wants, because again, like, that seems a little overwhelming to work on, you know, multiple other projects, because what if all of them aren't entirely finished? You have deadlines for all of them, and it's just like, I don't know. I mean, one company can, I mean, I guess they can make multiple other things, but who knows, like, how much of it, you know, they'll actually be able to, you know, put out for people, for them to actually play on a video game. So, I mean, it just seems overwhelmed. So, I guess leave a comment below if you guys want to subscribe, share, maybe I'll see all you guys later. Peace out.